Divas! Hope you're all fierce. Welcome to The Performer's Path, the podcast where we delve into the highs and lows of the performance industry and beyond. If it's using your creative juices for onstage, in auditions, or those in between jobs, we discuss it all with real people in the industry who've been there and got the t-shirt as a gift. By discussing audition rejections and success, we're taking away the fear of the unknown, whilst also giving vital tips for success. So let's tread the boards together in this week's episode. In Aveena's third episode, we talk about the importance of a support network, the confidence it can give you, and also how it can help other people. You talked earlier about when you were at college and saying that life things happened.
Mm-hmm.
What were those life things and how did you get through them? And what do you think they gave you strength-wise in your life?
I went through some family loss, which was very hard at a young age.
How old were you?
16. Yeah. So I was 16 and confused, and the only thing that was constant for me was going to dance class and spending time at the studio. Like that is my constant. So that's what made me feel good.
So it's like your
And
support network.
yeah, and yeah, all my friends and support system was there. So I think that helped a lot. That helped a lot.
And do you still
And
have a support network now?
I do, yeah. Honestly, the same people. I mean, my friend Angie, who
Wow.
I spoke about earlier, she and I have been really close since those years at Coupe, and she was always around and helping me out. And her family took me in a lot during those times of hardship. So she's been a support system for years. And Terry as well. I mean, Terry just like scooped me up as this little 15, 16-year-old and like fed me all this knowledge about theater and the business and made me fall in love with it. Because I wasn't sure if I wanted to do dance or theater or just sing. I didn't know what I wanted to do for a long time. And I found that like just hanging out with Terry and doing our showcases made me really realize that, okay, no, I think I can do this.
So what was it that you wanted to do? What did you learn from that time and what did you take with you?
Well, I guess through all of this and through the traumatic events, I learned that how much I loved musical theater. So I took that with me as just like a comfort. And frankly, I knew I was pretty good. So that gave me comfort as well of
So
just
you
like,
knew you were pretty good. So hang on, I've got a little bit of conflict going on here. So on the
uh-huh.
one hand, I've got you saying it was all luck. And then the other hand, you're saying
No, I
you're
don't think it
pretty
was
good.
all luck. I think that yes, I have some talent and like I've had it for a
Okay,
while and I've been
some talent.
I'm talented. I have been cultivating this craft for a long time. So I think there was a level of comfortability and confidence, definitely, especially coming from, again, that small school. And I was cast in their musicals every semester, and I got a lot of opportunity to, show my skills and build that confidence through
Mm.
school. And then, yeah, when it came time to do our showcase, I felt confident enough to do it, but I didn't know the outcome. And so I did feel a
You never
little
do.
lucky too, because I'm looking around at some of my classmates who didn't have the same opportunities given to them as I did. So I don't know. I think it's a little bit of both. I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah, I'll give you a little bit of both. So I'm going to ask you the question I do ask this everybody because it fascinates me. What is the difference between arrogance and confidence? I have so many students who are coming to me, it's like, yeah, but I don't want to be cocky. I don't want to be arrogant. No, but you have to be confident.
You
So what's
do.
the difference?
I think when you know you're good at something, you don't have to necessarily push that so hard all the time. And with that comes, then you don't have to be arrogant. You don't have to be putting people down around you. You can just be lifting people up and sharing your knowledge and feeling good, and also getting the reassurance from booking shows that, okay, maybe I am good. So I don't need to put that in people's faces.
So arrogance is putting it in people's faces
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. You don't
and
have to
rubbing it
be.
in and smushing it and a little bit of
Hmm.
salt. And
Yeah.
yeah,
When you could just have it be natural. And, I
yeah.
think there's a lot of people, especially being here in New York, everybody's good. Everybody is very good. So you kind of have to like leave that at the door and just be a human and be kind and be humble. And then your confidence will just come from that.
Is that where you think confidence comes from? That's fascinating. Okay,
I
where does
do.
confidence come from now? Here we go.
I just think being you, when you are authentically yourself and don't have to put on a show, don't have to put on anything, I think that is confidence. Walking in the room and saying, "Here I am," you don't have to put on sparkles. Like, you can just walk in jeans and sing a song, and that is confident.
Brilliant.
Um, yeah.
And were you always like that when you came out of college, or did it build through jobs?
Mm. It does build through jobs. And I'm not even saying like I don't feel insecure all the time, too. But I have known, again, like I've known for a while that I was good at this. So I think there's a level of that. And then there's a level of getting reassured when you do book the jobs and you're in final callbacks for things that you're like, okay, so people do see me as a competitor.
Yeah.
So I think it's a little of both.
So
Yeah.
there is that constant, isn't there, of the insecurity
Hmm.
taking over the confidence.
Yeah.
If you would be able to give any advice about that, what would you give?
I think we just need to like let the emotions flow how they come. So sometimes, like, if I'm walking into an audition and I see 10 people that look like me, I tell myself that it has nothing really to do with me in the moment. I think that I just need to do my best and the rest is up to the universe. Like, if you're going to have 10 people that can sing really well and look exactly like you and do what you do, the only thing you can do is be yourself. So I guess that is like that level of insecurity, maybe when I walk in, and then I have to sort of breathe through it and just let things be the way that they're supposed to be.
You use breathing for one of your techniques to get through that.
I'll breathe and I'll just have to like tell myself that I'm good enough to be here in this moment. And what is meant for me is meant for me. I say that to myself all the time.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, I love
But I
that.
think that we have both sides. Like, I think we have to be insecure to then also want to fight for it and like work hard. And then once you feel like you're working hard and you're in these rooms, then you just have to let it go.
Have you ever had a fear that you felt like was like, can't push past it and it's crippling me and I don't know what
Yeah.
to do?
Oh, yeah. I have said no to things that at the time I was just not able to put myself out there for and be 100% myself and present for. And I don't know, maybe I had things going on in my life or I was really busy or really tired. And, I think that there also is beauty in saying no and being like, I am not at my best right now to be able to do this.
Yeah.
So let me walk away and then see if there's another opportunity in the near future.
Do you find that that's probably the harder thing to say than yes?
Yeah. I think we want to say yes to everything, but I do find that life happens. The world is crazy. We're humans. We have highs and lows. And I always want to put my best foot forward. So if I don't feel like I'm my best, then I do feel like I should just give that opportunity to somebody else.
Oh, wow. Great. It's difficult, isn't it? Especially in this industry to go, okay, this isn't my time for this thing. Because the
Mm-hmm.
panic is there, isn't it? That you're going, will it ever come back to me? This is my
Right.
opportunity. And I think that's what a lot of people feel.
Yeah.
What advice
I,
would you give over that?
I think that we know what is right for ourselves. So sometimes things just don't feel good. I think it's as simple as that. It's
Mm.
like, does this make me feel good? Yes or no? And if it's no, then it's just not right now, I just think it's simple, really, is just doing what is going to be the best for yourself.
But not letting those fears overtake you.
Yeah. Yeah. It goes back to confidence, to being like, I feel confident enough that something else is going to come my way.
Amazing.
I think knowing that there's 10 of you kind of helps me a little bit because, I just know that it has nothing to do with me really or my talent. Like, it has to do with so many other things that come into play. To be in these rooms is an honor in itself. So,
I agree. Even though it's
yeah,
terrifying when you first start.
absolutely. It's hard. This industry is hard. I do find that it's not easy.
Uh-huh. So what happened after Ursula?
Ursula. I
Ursula.
actually finished that in the summertime and had another Ursula contract lined up a couple months later. So I was just going to go home and reset and then go back on the ship. And then when I came back, I had an audition pop up for A Beautiful Noise that same week. And I was also moving my apartment. I do find that a lot of things happen all at once. Like, and those are always the like juiciest ones. So I was moving. I just got back from being away for 5 months and then went in for this A Beautiful Noise audition like the day after I moved, feeling crazy. And then that week, I went in for finals and I booked the job, and it was my Broadway debut. So very exciting, very exciting. So then from there, I didn't go back on the ship and I started rehearsals for that in like September of what year was that? 2023.
Right.
Yeah. And then I was in Beautiful Noise as my Broadway debut for a good 9 months, 9, 10 months or something like that. So that
How
was
did
very
that
exciting.
feel? How did
Oh my gosh.
that
It was
feel?
a whirlwind. It was so exciting. What I've always wanted to do, I finally got the opportunity. And so it was just thrilling and fun and hard. I went through a lot of injuries, and I do think, and I learned from that opportunity that like we need to be training harder and working harder to uphold these 8 shows a week of a hard ensemble show. It's, yeah, I think that we need to be training. And then for my next show that I went into after Beautiful Noise was Tammy Faye. That was also an ensemble show. So I got a trainer and I was in physical therapy all summer. And I felt really, really strong going into that next one. That was something I learned through that process
Yeah.
and something that I now know. And also, I'm now in my late 20s, and like I do need to be taking care of this one body that we get. And if I want to keep on dancing in these hard dance shows, we have to train our bodies to do so. So,
Exactly. So what does a day of training look like to you?
well, thoroughly enjoy and work best with a personal trainer, someone that has crafted this workout for me. But then now I sort of uphold some of those exercises that I learn and try and get in the gym. And I'm heavily involved in physical therapy and acupuncture. I've sort of learned what works for me over the like last couple of years of really working on Broadway and in dance shows and trying to take care of my knees and my back and all these things that eventually go bad.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
I can remember going down the stairs on my bum because
Hmm.
the
Oh my
pain was
gosh.
so bad. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I never really like, oh my gosh. I mean, when I was dancing in high school, I was throwing my body around and very flexible and doing all these crazy things. And it didn't really click that you get one body. Like, and we really put all this strain and stress on it at such a young age. And listen, it happens. It's crazy. Yeah, like that did not hit me that like, okay, you might need operations, and I'm getting injections in my knees to be able to go do my Broadway show. And it's just like that part is crazy.
Yeah. And yet it's so normal for us.
It is. Yeah.
And that's the crazy.
It is. Yeah, we should be able to like take the time off and rest when we need, and that is not necessarily the case.
No, it really isn't. Right. Well, I'm absolutely thrilled to have spoken to you today. Is there any advice that you would have given yourself looking back now? What would you have said to yourself? The best advice you could give yourself? And what would you say?
I would just say that everybody's journey looks different. So, with that, just trusting in your personal journey and growth and trying new things, educating yourself on all of the different avenues of theater, as I'm now getting to this place of I got to perform, I'm now looking at, well, what else can I do? So I think that it would have been fun to maybe explore those options while I was still in school.
Right.
Is yeah, exploring the different avenues, business, and what a long-term goal might be for myself. I didn't really think about that. I was so wrapped up in the moment. That would definitely be something that I would have liked to hear. And also just, you are good enough and you have to trust that and you have to bring that into these rooms and show these casting directors and one day one will see you for you and create great relationships, be nice to everybody. I know that is something that I heard a lot, but it's very true.
You didn't believe it though, did you? I bet you didn't believe it.
I didn't. No, you're like, yeah, of course. But
Yeah, whatever.
it does carry weight when you create really good relationships with people that you don't know where they're going to go in life
Yeah.
and might bring you along or, I just think that creating really strong relationships with different types of people and creatives is really important. Yeah, I think that's what I got.
That's great. I can't thank you enough. It's just been an absolute joy to speak to you, you diva.
Oh, thank you so much. It's been really great to speak with you too.
All right, that's it for another episode. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. And wherever you are on your performer's path, stay safe and sane, and let your creative light shine bright on whatever you do.